Jim Holley, Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Welcome to this week's Toyota Tailgate Talk. We're always going behind the scenes here in Indianapolis. I'm talking to Wurx's own Chris Blankenship. Chris, this track here tonight in Indianapolis, I mean, it's no secret that we're in the middle of winter, but you guys did a great job with getting the soil in here and having it dry out. Yeah,
the dirt came in. They've had a lot of bad weather here, had a lot of snow and rain and stuff, and it was 3 weeks ago, I think, somewhere around there, that the Monster Jam was here. They put some drying agent in it, dried it out, but haven't had to touch it since then. It came in really good material right now. It's a little soft, gonna make for some ruts, make for some good racing, I think.
Talk a little bit about this long straightaway here we have in Indianapolis. I haven't seen one of these in a while, and then it's a very narrow left-hand turn.
Yeah, it's kind of a tight stadium to begin with. You know, the place is big and beautiful, but the floor space has actually gotten smaller than what the old RCA dome was, so things tend to get a little tight here, and got a good straightaway down to start, and unfortunately, you know, it comes into a tight turn there.
When do you guys get in here to start building these things? I mean, you guys got it down to a science now. I mean, you can build one of these things in, what, under 48 hours?
Oh, I mean, under circumstances, we've built one within 17, 18 hours, you know, completely ready to go. Obviously, it's on the West Coast whenever we got weather and no roof over our heads, but we start Tuesday morning and usually like to be done mostly by Thursday night, you know, and then Fridays just touch up here and there, clean things up, put your TV pipe and all that good stuff in.
You mentioned the TV pipe, opening ceremonies, also the pyro guys. I mean, Kevin Windham's out here, he's doing his transfers and things like that. Talk a little bit about some of those challenges, like Kevin says, hey man, I want to try to do this, and then the pyro guys are going, well, wait a minute, we got a big pyro bomb going off there for opening ceremonies.
Yeah, they're usually good with working with us on that. You know, Kevin will come out obviously on his track walk. We'll kind of look things over. A lot of times anymore, he's looking at it the week ahead of time. So pyro guys will get with us and say, hey, where's he going? So we know where to set up, where not to set up, and stuff like that. You know, and vice versa. If it's someplace where it has to have one of their flamethrowers or something like that, you know, we tell Kevin, well, you got to pick a different spot.
You know, something else I see you guys in, and when we're doing Supercross Live, myself and Kevin Barnett, you know, during the time practices, there's about 45 minutes out there where you guys get out here and, you know, you come back out and you basically redo the whole track except for the whoops. You don't touch the whoops.
Usually comes down to a time constraint. You know, we don't have the time. We usually want to get into them if they're getting blown apart real bad, but we try and get the worst spots possible. And then if we do have some time left in that 45 minutes or so, we'll try and get in them, touch them up a little bit. But most times we usually run out of time trying to get the whole track. You know, before the main events, we usually have about an hour and 20 minutes where we can get everything done. So it's just comes down to more of a time constraint than anything, you know.
When you're talking about time, we're running out of time on this interview. I want to thank Chris for coming out here. And, well, that's it for this week's Toyota Tailgate Talk. Make sure you check us out on Wednesday nights, 5 p.m. on that East Coast, on supercrossonline.com. And don't forget about Thursday nights after the checkered flag with Ralph, Ricky, and Jeff. And that's also at 5 p.m. on that East Coast time.